Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. Welcome. This is Somali National Television and you're watching the English news program with me, Mohammed Jibril. These are the stories making main headlines. A project for the displaced people was accomplished today in Masallaha. A delegation led by Sheikh Mohammed Abdu Umar reached Ainaba in Sarar region. British Prime Minister David Cameron held talks with the Russian President Vladimir Putin in Paris. A project for the displaced people in Masallaha village in the capital city of Somaliland, Hargeisa, was completed by Noor Al Khairiya Charity Foundation. A project for the displaced people in Masallaha village in the capital city of Somaliland, Hargeisa, was completed earlier today by Noor Al Khairiya Charity Foundation. This project was funded by Al Khairiya Charity Foundation together with charity activists including Mohammed Kahin, the head of the Presidential Charity Office. This project was mainly targeting the displaced resident in Masallaha. It consisted of a new mosque, institution for religion studies, and a building for the disabled communities in Masallaha. The head of the Masallaha project, Ishaq Suleiman, speaking at the event, elaborated on how Somaliland people need to help each other and contribute on the ongoing charity projects throughout the nation. Ishaq Suleiman also urged the public of Somaliland to play a role on the improvement of the vulnerable communities in Somaliland. Mohammed Kahin, who is the head of the Presidential Charity Office of Somaliland, also took a part of the accomplishment of this essential project. Conclusively, several individuals that spoke at the event all mentioned and suggested Somalilanders to play a role on the humanity project. A delegation led by one of the well-renowned religious Somali leaders, Sheikh Mohammed Abdu Umar, reached Ainaba in Sarar region. A delegation led by one of the renowned religious Somali leaders, Sheikh Mohammed Abdu Umar, reached Ainaba. Sheikh Mohammed Abdu Umar was accompanied by other religious figures of Somaliland. The reasons behind his visit was a part of his tour to Somaliland. This delegation was warmly welcomed by the Deputy Governor of Sarar region and other religious figures. Sheikh Mohammed Abdu Umar, speaking to the community and the residents of Ainaba, admired the development progress ongoing in that region. He also advised people to base everything on their religious perspectives and also see things and always try to see things from the positive side. The Sheikh, commenting on the peace and stability of Somaliland, urged the Somaliland people to stand against anything that harms they deserve peace. Sheikh Abdi Bashir, who was accompanying the Sheikh and followed him from the capital city of Togdel region, Borough, also spoke at the event and explained the public the success behind the true exercise of the religion. Conclusively, religious figures spoke at the event and welcomed Sheikh Mohammed Abdu Umar to Ainaba. The Deputy Chairman of Berbera International Port arrived the country after a work visit to the neighboring country, Djibouti. The Deputy Chairman of Berbera International Port arrived the country after a work visit to the neighboring country, Djibouti. Umar Abokar Jama, who is the Deputy Chairman of Berbera International Port, gave a brief, exclusive information to Somaliland National Television about his visit to Djibouti. We have strong ties with our neighbors. We held meetings with the administration of Djibouti Port, and most of the meetings were focusing on how to create direct cooperation between Berbera and Djibouti Port, said by the Deputy Chairman of Berbera Port. This is not the first time that officials from Berbera Port visited Djibouti, which expresses the strong relations between the two countries. 10 of the staffs of Berbera Port are expected to attend workshops in Djibouti to enhance their skills and knowledge toward the management and improvement of Berbera Port. We spoke to the officials of Djibouti Port and they promised to open training workshop for 10 of our staff. This training will be ongoing for 10 months. The morals of this is to enhance the experience of our staff, said by Umar Abokar Chama. Rahma Abdullahi Ilmi is a Somaliland-born girl that won the award of 2014 Millet Fellowship. 1,260 applications from 42 countries were submitted to the election committee and only 25 fellows were selected. Rahma Abdullahi Ilmi is one of them. Millet stands for Maremi Initiative Leadership Empowerment and Development. This is an annual award which is given every year. Rahma Ilmi Duale is an outstanding young Somaliland girl that had the chance to accomplish her dream of being one of the selected ones in this universe. One of the major benefits of this award is to join a prestigious community of extraordinary young leaders for ongoing solidarity and collaboration. Rahma Ilmi Duale, expressing her feelings toward this life-changing accomplishment, tells us how it is and gives us more details about this story.
Really, I am very happy to become a member of Millet program that will help in Ghana, and it's a beneficiary for African women and to become a leadership for one of the African women. And I'm very proud to become, I'm very proud that I am one of the Somalilander girl that she will participate the program held in Ghana. And really, I wish I will become or I will gain many advantages that I will upgrade and encourage for women in Somaliland, and I will really give a lot of advantages for women in Somaliland and helping and supporting for the women of Somaliland. And I'm very happy to become. I am really special thanks to Mercy Corp and Somaliland National TV and Somali Minister of Youth and Sports, because they supported me a lot of things. And Mercy Corp was the founder of GCC program, so that I am very special thanks to Mercy Corp because they support us. They give us capacity building to the youth. They were allowing us to participate in international conference held in Tunis, July 2013, and now they were the one who was participated me this lead program and shared me to enter or send me for emails for lead program. Really, I'm very happy and proud.
The Executive Director of the Department of Youth of Somaliland Ministry of Youth and Sports, Sayyid Umar, congratulated Rahma for her great achievement and also showed gratitude to Millet for considering Somaliland women for being extraordinary young leaders. On the other hand, Mr. Sayyid Umar also mentioned that Rahma attended international conference in Tunisia the year 2014. You still tuned to the English news program on Somaliland National Television, the only Somali-speaking channel with an English news program. And now for our international headlines in detail. British Prime Minister David Cameron held talks with the Russian President Vladimir Putin in Paris. British Prime Minister David Cameron, holding talks with the Russian President Vladimir Putin in Paris, said he gave to Putin. Meanwhile, German Chancellor Angela Merkel and the Ukrainian President-elect Petro Poroshenko met together in Berlin. Merkel confirmed that Ukraine's territorial integrity must be protected, and Poroshenko thanked Germany and the EU for its support during the crisis with Russia. The meeting came ahead of the Poroshenko's inauguration on June 7. At the G7 meeting in Brussels, leaders said they were ready to impose further sanctions on Russia over Ukraine. Russia was excluded for the first time in 16 years, turning what was supposed to be the G8 in the G7. Libyan Prime Minister may be forced to step down after election declared illegitimate. Ahmed Megtab could be forced to step down as the Libyan Prime Minister just days after taking office. According to the Supreme Court officials, his elections to the post contravenes Libya's temporary constitution. His lawyer has appealed the decision and declared the vote legitimate. Megtab was elected following a chaotic vote, which has disputed by some politicians. Outgoing Prime Minister Abdul Al-Thinini is among them. Further opposition comes from supporters of dissident General Khalifa Haftar, who launched a military operation against the terrorists in Benghazi. The general was recently the target of a rocket attack on a government building in the capital, Tripoli. Nearly 3 years after Muammar Gaddafi was overthrown, officials are still struggling to restore order in Libya. Queen Hannah's Francis were dead during Paris visit. The Queen and French President François Hollande laid their wreath at the tomb of the unknown soldier in Paris on Thursday to mark the 70th anniversary of the D-Day landing. Hollande later welcomed the Queen and the Prince Philip to the Élysée Palace. The royal couple are carrying out a 3-day state visit in France. On Friday, they will attend an event in Normandy. The Queen was 18-year-old on D-Day and will be the only head of the state at the ceremonies to remember the event from 7 years ago. Earlier on Thursday, Prince Charles and Camilla crossed Pegasus Bridge, one of the first points the British troops captured within minutes of landing on the beach. Charles also laid a wreath at the Glenda 3 Memorial of the bridge. They were accompanied by hundreds of the last surviving British veterans who took part in the Allied invasion. That's all the news we have for you tonight. Until next time, Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.